Alright, so we finished putting the SoundSkins Pro on this Toyota 86, or Subaru BRZ as some people have it. We're using the Focal KRX2s, and we've 3D printed up this ring that will actually plug into the factory location there, so we actually don't have to change anything, and that's completely ABS plastic. So we have these rings here, so we've done the plug that actually sits behind this. We'll put some photos up later, but this is the outer ring from the plug, which you actually can use to put around the outside rim here, but we have these adapter rings, which is the beauty of our kit, which you can choose any size. It's going to suit the face of the speaker. And the reason you want to suit the face of the speaker is because when we duplicate this is the factory speaker. As you can see, it would actually sit like this. So there you go. We've duplicated exactly how it is, and you can see that foam outer layer there, which actually couples the speaker baffle, the speaker mounting plate to the door. So when we actually apply this ring, so we're going to use not this outside ring because that's a 6.5 inch inner circle, but this next level, which is this one here, is a 6 inch. We're going to take that off and we're going to apply it to the face of the speaker there. So rather than go around the outside of the speaker, it's going to perfectly couple against the door trim like that and fire all the sound into the car. So it's a little bit hard to do with one hand, so I'll show you the finished job once I've stuck it on. Okay, I was able to just peel that off a little bit with my two hands. I'm going to use my teeth to pull this off so I can film and apply it with one hand, but really it's going to be as simple as it's going to be. You can see me lining it up there around the rim. Sorry about the camera work, I'm trying to watch what I'm actually doing on the car. And you're just going to stick that around the outer edge so it doesn't interfere with the speaker. And that's going to be as easy as it needs to be. Perfect. So you're just going to press that on, make sure it's a little bit neater. I'm just going to pull it out a little bit, make sure it's right on the edge so it just doesn't interfere with the cone of the speaker. And beautiful. Check out that, guys. So when you're comparing that to a factory speaker, I mean, isn't that an exact duplication? So when you're going to run those aftermarket speakers, they're going to work exactly how they should. What's cool about all this is you're going to have these rings all left over, which is additional thicknesses and additional sizes. So you can actually use them for other parts of your speaker installation. So on this 86 BRZ, we've got the tweeter mount, which is up here in the dash. So that actually sits there on the dash, and you can actually see there's a tweeter on the back, and you got room for a driver here, a three-way system. So what we're going to do is we've actually 3D printed up these are a coupling, and this is actually going to run the rest of the speakers. So we're actually using the KRX3s today. So we're going to run this mid bass. Sorry, not mid bass, sorry, just mid sort of speaker. We're going to run that in there. We're going to mount the tweeter up in there. And then when we've done that, we're going to take the leftover rings. So as you can see here, you've got the various sizes left over. So we're actually going to couple them on top of these extra components to the speaker. So there you go, that's going to be the mid-range one there. And we're also going to do the tweeter. So I haven't got it sitting in there because I've got to pull it out of its casing. But the tweeter is going to be like that. And when we put the grill back on, it's going to fire directly into the cabin perfectly. So again, this one's up on the dash, but a lot of cars have them here on the doors. But that's the difference with our ring system compared to everyone. You actually get that baffle that goes behind the speaker to absorb the sound wave, but this will seal things so you can fire your speakers directly into the cabin. But that's a very cool way to go. So to give you an idea here, guys, with this tweeter, what you would actually do is you wouldn't actually keep it in this encasing, because this is if you're going to flush mount it into some door panels or something like that. We're actually going to pop this grill off, so we're just using a pick here, and you would pop that grill off, and then you would get this tweeter out of that section there, and these ones here pop from the back forward. And we've done this a little bit earlier, but we're just going to show you how it's done. You just push them forward, they're a little bit tight. You can get the tweeter out like that, okay? And then we would actually mount that into that hole there. So this is a 45mm hole on our 3D printed mount here, and we're actually going to sand that out a little bit to fit, and we'll actually glue that in properly, so it's actually going to stay there. Okay, so you can actually see it's going to mount like that up in the dash. And then we're going to stick on our SoundSkins rings there, and we're going to take the 1 inch one here, wherever it's gone, and we're going to stick that around the edging. So that's it there. So it'll end up like that in the dash. So that's like the perfect example of our adapter rings and how they fit all those different sizes. So this is about a 3 inch 3-inch mid. This is about a 1.5-inch tweeter. So they all vary in sizes, but we do different mounts. But the main thing is that we're actually going to be able to use the one kit to cover every single speaker in our car. There you have the finished result, guys. That looks absolutely amazing. And that is actually going to mount up on the dash on this car, but it is going to push the speaker waves directly into the cabin and fire correctly, and then you can do your sound correction and your time alignment on a vehicle perfectly. But there you go, what a result. Looks awesome.